Good morning everyone and welcome. Today is such a beautiful day and I'm so excited to share with you guys what I'm eating lately. Today specifically I'll walk you through everything I eat in a day, pescatarian style. Today is Monday, August 8th, so you guys will just be seeing this in a few days. It is just so gorgeous outside. This summer has been so amazing, so nice, the weather. I could clearly go on, but I do love summer. So just to jump into it, this morning I went to Pilates at 8 o'clock. I usually go to the 8 a.m. workout session, probably 3 times a week. That's actually one of my August goals, is to do Pilates 3 times a week as a minimum. You can go more, but not less. And before I go to that Pilates class, the only thing I will be drinking is water. I actually fill up my hydro flask with Ports Kangen 9.5 pH water. Then when I get home, I continue to drink this water. I filled up a glass when I got home, and I also showed you guys my coffee that I make. So I just got ready for the day. I'm actually gonna be doing a little bit of filming and creating a little bit of content for Instagram. If you guys don't follow me over there, I probably post at least 5 times a week. Lots of reels, lots of good stuff for mindset, lifestyle, things like that. So make sure you follow me over there at the laptop lifestyle _ and send me a message so I know you are coming from YouTube. It is now 10 o'clock on the dot and I'm gonna get started with some work for the day. I haven't eaten. I'm probably gonna eat around 11 o'clock, so I'll come back here and show you guys what I'm making for breakfast, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm eating in a day because I'm also working on making healthier choices in my life. If you guys have seen a few of my past videos, you have seen that I have really indulged in the New York food since moving back. Pizza, bagels, pasta, you name it, it's a carb. I was eating it almost every single day. So over the past few months or so, I really shifted to working on portion control and not eating so much. You know, if I want to eat some pasta, go for it, but let's not eat like the whole thing that you get from the restaurant. That's really for a portion size or a serving size for like a family. So I wanted to walk you through what I'm eating in terms of, I do eat fish. I'm eating just a little bit of dairy. I still don't like to eat a lot of dairy because I do know it does break me out pretty badly around here, and that's never fun. But if you are interested in everything I'm gonna eat today, then just keep watching. I'll take you guys through the whole entire day. All right, it is a little after 11:18, and I am hungry. It's Monday, so I also do need to get groceries delivered from Whole Foods. So I do eat these eggs pretty often, but I have one left because me and Gregory share the eggs, and I just didn't go grocery shopping yesterday. So these are pasture-raised eggs. They are a little bit more expensive, but we do like to eat mostly organic and mostly what we can find that's fresh. I'm just using some avocado oil and I'm just gonna make some eggs. So while the eggs are cooking, I also just heat up one of these tortillas. It's a whole wheat plus tortilla made with avocado oil. They actually have a lot of fiber in them, and I just put them in the microwave for a little under 30 seconds. And then I'll show you guys what I do. Once that's cooked, I'm gonna use a little bit of this organic white shredded cheese. Literally just a little bit left in here. So I'm really using up everything in my fridge right now. Since it is already a little bit late to eat breakfast, I am already thinking about lunch, and I'm gonna make something from this food delivery service I get called Hungryroot. I'll share with you guys more about that in a second. But I really do like my eggs cooked pretty well. I also put on everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. I just love this, it's so good. Okay, I did turn off the heat and I'm just letting the underside cook for a few more minutes. And then we're gonna take that tortilla that I just put in the microwave. What I do is I just slide this on perfectly on here, and then I roll it up and eat it like a little taco. Tacos, quesadillas, lots of Mexican food, honestly, it's all my favorite. So since this to me honestly isn't a lot of food, I am gonna look into what I'm going to eat for lunch. So I do get Hungryroot most weeks, and I think it's like 5 or 6 meals that usually come with it, and I spread it out to be like a few lunches, a few dinners, and then I do make sure that the portion sizes are for 2 people. If Gregory's here, I'll share with him like for dinner, but if he's not here, I'll just make the meal for lunch and then have leftovers the next day for lunch. So I'm just splitting the meal into 2 days, which is also awesome. The plan that I get is about 100 $112 a week, but I have most of my lunches and dinners done for the whole week with this. Aside from this, I do just get a Whole Foods order. I get things like almond milk, eggs, just any other staples you like to have in the house, like beans, creamer for coffee, iced coffee, things like that, things that aren't coming with this. So in the Hungryroot order, you can totally pick your preferences, and it comes with this recipe sheet. But I also like to look this up, like I downloaded the app on my phone and you can look it up in there, just because as you can see, it comes a little bit crumpled with all the food. But the food that came this week for me is red bean quesadillas, zesty shrimp taco salad, sweet potato and black bean tacos with guac, roasted salmon on a bed of rice and lentils, and balsamic seared sole with pink beans. I think sole is fish. So this video is not sponsored by Hungryroot. I just wanted to share this with you guys because it's an easy way for me to stop thinking so much about every single meal I'm going to be making throughout the week. Like I was getting just a little bit overwhelmed and having a lot of the same repetitive meals. And then also I put in like all my preferences. I don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. So they basically, like I'll show you, I'll probably make a Hungryroot meal for lunch and for dinner. And I'll show you everything comes pre-portioned and you kind of just put the ingredients together. There's usually not a ton of cooking. Like this zesty shrimp taco salad, it says that you can make this in 5 minutes. It also gives you the calories and the serving size as well. I do have a link down below that you can get $50 off your first order if you're interested in checking it out. Again, this video is not sponsored. I just wanted to share how much time this has saved me, and also the food is really good. The food's super fresh, and I've enjoyed Hungryroot like this whole summer. I think I started ordering it in like May or June. So next for me, I actually just made another coffee. I made a hot coffee. I mean, you guys, today is Monday. We had such a busy weekend. We had 2 kids' birthday parties for Greg's niece and nephew, and then we also hung out with them Friday. So I don't know, it was just like a really busy weekend, being very stimulated, playing a lot. We were in the pool all weekend, so I'm just like, I just need a little bit extra something to get this Monday moving along. So I just made another coffee. This one I made with the Nespresso and just a little bit of the same creamer. It is 11:30 now. I am going to jump on a call for our online marketing training platform from 12 to 1, and then I'll be back here to make lunch. So good. Little egg wrap. Okay, so I decided on doing the quesadillas, which obviously it is pretty easy to make quesadillas with or without this meal delivery service, but I do like how they have like the beans prepared. I'm gonna make one for now and one for either if Greg wants one when he gets home, or if not, then I'll just have it for lunch tomorrow. A lot of times with Hungryroot, you have leftover, so like this was supposed to be for a serving size, but I only used half of it, and you can see like there's a generous amount. And of course this too, like the cheese, like we're gonna have this. Now I don't have to buy cheese for eggs in the morning. So they usually do give a generous amount and like extras when you're ordering. Okay, so for these, you can totally put another tortilla on top, but I just chose to fold it over. Like I already had a tortilla this morning. I don't need to keep eating like 700 tortillas today. And then they have this avocado cream, or it's basically like guacamole that it comes in a package. So I do make amazing guac, but of course, right now the meal delivery service is to make your life easier, so I do enjoy this. I did want to show you guys actually how I look at the recipes. So I either use my phone or my computer. My computer is pretty easy, so when I'm in the kitchen, I'll just put my laptop over here and then I'll bring up the recipe, and obviously you can make it bigger or whatever, but I just like the recipe on one page so it's easier to follow the directions. I think I'm gonna do, where is it? I think I'm gonna do this salmon, roasted salmon on a bed of rice and lentils for dinner tonight. Another thing I do is if I know I want to make something later, I'll just screenshot it just so I can bring it up separately and I can go to like a different web page. Okay, this looks perfect. I'm just going to cut it up a little bit. Okay, it is almost 3:30 and I'm definitely craving a snack. Usually in the afternoon is when I would totally go for sweets or something like that. But Greg has been also eating healthier choices, so he got these organic whole grain rice cakes brown rice and salt-free. They're actually pretty good for you as well. So I just take one of these, and I'm also using this Barney butter, Bare Smooth almond butter, no added salt or sugar. It is a little bit more expensive than like Justin's or other kinds of almond butter and peanut butter, but I definitely think it's worth it for the health benefits, and it also still tastes really good. So serving size is 2 tablespoons, but I probably just want to use about 1. This looks like a tablespoon to me. And then I'm just using this raw organic honey, and I'm putting a little bit on the middle because it does drizzle out to the sides. Greg also puts bananas on these sometimes, and that's good as well, but I think these are super tasty. This is so good, and also definitely filling. Very good. Okay, it's a little after 7 o'clock. It's 7:09. Gregory and I just went on our daily afternoon walk after work. It was super hot. It was like 93 today and super humid. So we just went for 30 minutes. We do try and get at least like 2 miles in a day each day. And it's easy like with Mushu. Like he has to go on a walk anyways. But so I'm showered, have my PJs on, and we're going to make the lentil rice and salmon meal with baby broccolini. But I did a Whole Foods order today, and I wanted to try some new snacks. So this is cacao goji organic power snacks, and looking at the ingredients, it really looks like there's everything in here looks pretty natural. The serving size is 2 pieces, and I definitely just want to try one. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna try one to see if it's good. They're pretty big. I also eat these like coconut energy date balls, and they're pretty good. I like them a lot actually. So this recipe has baby broccolini in it, but I'm just washing it. That's the thing with all their produce. You do have to wash before using. You should probably wash it anyways. But I got a few other things from Whole Foods, some fruit that I'm washing anyways. I just used my Kangen water, 11.5 super alkalized water, so it takes off the pesticides, dirt, bacteria, so many gross things that we are not in control of that are put on our fresh food, even organic stuff, unfortunately. So I'm just making sure these get a good soak, about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll cook these. Okay, for this recipe specifically for the baby broccolini, it's telling you in the recipe to steam it. Gregory and I like ours kind of brown, like blackened, like more like a charred taste. So of course you can follow the recipe exactly, or you can just make the things how you want to. Sometimes I mix and match different items I get, you know, and put them in different recipes. But it did say add salt and pepper, so that could be fun too. And then for the lentil quinoa rice mix, you can microwave this. We do like to make fresh rice, but you know, it actually takes a lot longer to make fresh rice. So squeeze pouch to separate grains and tear the corner of the pouch to vent. Heat in the microwave for 90 seconds. So I'll probably start this when I'm almost done with everything else. This is kind of a lot of broccolini, so I'll definitely have leftovers on this, which is good. I'll have something for lunch tomorrow. Another thing I always like to add on broccolini, most vegetables that I make, is garlic. Okay, so I realized the salmon's like a bit small. You totally could share this, but Greg likes to eat a little bit more. So he actually has some leftover chicken he's gonna add to his, but it looks so good, I'm excited to eat it. Okay, last but not least, definitely not the least, it's actually my favorite. Every night I have one of these Yasso Greek yogurt bars. They're 100 calories per bar. My favorite one is a chocolate chip cookie dough. This box is empty right now, but I had that at about 8 o'clock, and then I stopped eating. So it's 8:30 right now. I try and stop eating a few hours before actually going to sleep. That will help with your digestive system so much. If you've ever gone to bed on a full stomach, you might have noticed waking up feeling sick or pretty bloated. Your stomach didn't have enough time to process out the food, to digest it and start beginning to eliminate that food. Tonight, another thing I had a little bit of is this almond chickpea cookie dough. This is from Hungryroot as well. I know you can kind of make your own edible cookie dough with almonds and chickpeas. So a serving size is 2 tablespoons, which is only 100 calories, but in general, you don't want to be eating too much of something that is just, you know, not the healthiest for you. So I had like 2 little spoonfuls of this with my ice cream. So good. If you are interested in Hungryroot, click the link down below. You can get $50 off your first order. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video all about what I eat in a day, pescatarian style. If you guys have any questions about what I'm eating or my thoughts on anything like that as well in terms of diet or food choices, changes, feel free to comment down below. I do answer all questions and comments, and I will see you guys back here next Wednesday for another video. Good night.